What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Martin, aka Level here, back today with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a special treat today. Rolling Stone just released BTS best solo songs of all time ranked, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me say this goes all the way up to, you see it right here at the top, 177. Now, this video could be drastically long. However, I'm going to put a link to this in the description down below. Make sure to go check it out and leave your comments in the comment section down below, especially with what you have to say regarding as to what I have to say, okay? Now, as we're talking right now, as we're speaking, I accidentally stumbled upon this article. I did not mean to. I didn't know what video I was going to record next. I just finished recording my reaction to episode 3 of season 4, Bon Voyage. As you can see, I just uploaded episode 2 a couple of days ago, but I got episode 3 right now, uploading right now as we speak. And as soon as I was done, I was like, I have no idea what video I want to put up next. There are a couple of ideas I wanted to do when I accidentally stumbled upon this one. This video could be hours long. I mean, I have my opinions on which songs I think should belong where. I have not seen any of this list other than number 100 right now, which is an absolute joke. To have that song ranked at rank 100 is absolute nuts. I mean, that's insanity. First of all, we all know how difficult this ranking could be. So the fact that somebody, and I'm gonna say this guy's name right, the fact that Kim, I hope I'm saying that right. Again, this was just published yesterday. The fact that he was able to do this is very ballsy. Let me just say that. The courage to do this. I don't know how many armies know this is out there, but it was just released as of yesterday, August 8th, 2025. It is currently August 9th as I'm recording this. So we're only going to do the top 50 today, okay? But there are a couple of spots in the top 51 to 100 that I definitely want to know, but we are going to, because I can talk all day about which songs belong where. I don't want this video to be too long, but if you guys want me to do another video going from 51 all the way up, we definitely can. I'm curious to see what the top 50 are going to be because I know I can talk for days. Let's start with number 100 with J-Hope's I Don't Know. Is if you're gonna show me number 100 and you have this ranked, then whatever is at 99 has to be better than 100. And if we scroll down here, number 9 is Falling by the homie Jin. And I might have to agree with that. I love I Don't Know, but Falling over I Don't Know, I might have to put there. I might have to put there, okay? They have SDL by the homie Suga ranked at number 92 with Do You at 91. I actually love Do You, but over SDL, I'm sorry, Namjoon, I cannot do it. I can't do it. Okay, I absolutely cannot do it. Set Me Free 2 at number 90 is absolutely crazy. Again, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what to do. Leave that comment in the comment section down below. We're going to kind of skim through, like I said, 51 through 100. I'm just curious to see what they have listed. Another level at 88. Holy hell. Over Set Me Free Part 2, yes. Yes, in my opinion, yes. And then again, maybe not. Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. For us at 87. Okay, yes. Yes. Okay, I will take For Us over Another Level, Set Me Free 2. I mean, there's a few in here. Do You? Yeah, I'm taking it over SDL as well. 86, I believe. 85, I Wonder. I Wonder. The song that's like, and I wonder, 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 wonder where we go. 'Cause I wanna keep you close. There's 100 million maybes, but I gotta know. What are my shoulders doing? We can keep it alive for this love right now. It's all we got, all we need. That song? You have I Wonder at 85? Awakening at 84. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Why is Namjoon getting picked on? He's one of the goats, right? One of the 7 goats. I'm not putting, I love Hope World. Sorry, J-Hope, Hobie. I'm not putting that over I Wonder. This song right here is a masterpiece. What's his name again? Jay? We're just going to call you Jay, all right? Not J-Hope, not that Jay. This is a different Jay. I'm not putting Hope World over I Wonder. Is that crazy? Am I tripping on that one? Because I'm not doing it. That's just me personally. I actually have never heard this song before. Might need to go to it and listen to that. And that's another thing as well. I imagine everything in the top 50 I definitely have listened to. There are a few songs that I have not heard yet in my time right now throughout my journey. You know, it may seem like a long time. I'm 18 months in. We've done lots of reactions. There are definitely lots of songs I still need to catch up on. I know I'm buckling down. You're going to see an album reaction this weekend. Rainy Days at 81. Rainy days, I'm thinking about you. What to say? Wish I knew how to. At 81 is ridiculous. I'm not putting Rainy Days over I Wonder. I can't. I'm not doing that either. And I would love to do my own list of the songs that I have listened to. Oh, Lonely is so good. Seven at 79? Excuse me? Love Me Again at 77? This is actually my favorite song by the homie Taeyoung. Like, Love Me Again is without a doubt one of my favorite songs. If not my no, it is my favorite song by Taeyoung. I actually have this one very high in my rotation. This is one I can listen to constantly on repeat before I go to the next song. Like easily like 3 or 4 times over and over again before I go to the next song with my BTS playlist. But 77 is buck wild. I don't know what, Jay, you were smoking when you made this list, but V, Love Me Again at 77 is complete insanity. Life Goes On at 75. Ugh, I do love this song. Am I putting it over Love Me Again? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Taeyoung. I think I got to put Yoongi at Life Goes On just a little bit, V. Don't, just a little bit, not much. But I do have to put it over you. Now, am I putting it at 75? Hell no. Wildflower at 72? And again, I'm sorry I'm skipping here, y'all. I want to go through these pretty quickly so we can take our time with 50 through 1, because that, oh, I can already tell. If they're already pissing me off now, if Jay, you're already pissing me off, I can imagine what from 50 to 1 is going to look like. Wildflower at 72. This definitely, out of all the songs I've heard so far throughout solo songs and BTS's discography, Wildflower is definitely like in my top 30. So this at 72 is freaking insanity. Sweet Dreams at 71. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's a tough. Am I putting Sweet Dreams over Wildflower? No, I don't think I can. And I absolutely love this collaboration between Miguel and the homie J-Hope. Don't get me wrong, right? Mona Lisa, Sweet Dreams, killing it, girl. Absolute insanity, right? We did the choreography for each one of those songs. But am I putting it at 71? Slap yourself. No, I'm not doing that. Am I putting it over Wildflower? Although I love Sweet Dreams as much as I do, over Wildflower? That's a tough one. My heart is telling me no. But my body's telling me yes. Because this song, the way this song gets me moving and grooving, it's just 2 different vibes. It's tough. Don't even think about it, Mar. Just say it. Am I taking Sweet Dreams over Wildflower? No. I'm sorry for anybody who was saying yes. Oh, I want to kick myself in the butt for this one. No, I'm not taking Sweet Dreams over Wildflower. Wildflower is probably my favorite RM song of all time. It's so I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. You know what's funny? Lost is definitely a great song. Is it overhyped? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Do I think it's 70? Absolutely not. But Lost in my playlist gets put on repeat, but not as much as Sweet Dreams and as not as much as Wildflower. This song, even though Come Back to Me is my favorite song off of RM's latest album, Namjoon's latest album, Lost would definitely be like in my top 3 off that album, but it's not number 1. And we haven't seen Come Back to Me yet, so hopefully it's in the top 50. But I'm taking both Sweet Dreams and Wildflower over Lost. That's me personally. J-Hope and J. Cole, On the Street. Am I putting that at 69 over Lost? Yes. Am I taking it over Sweet Dreams and Wildflower? Actually, no. I love this song, and I want to see more of this collaboration, but I actually like Sweet Dreams and Wildflower over On the Street. People Part 2, featuring the homies Suga and IU at 68. That's crazy. Friends over all the songs we just saw? Yeah, maybe. That'd be a tough one. I'm not saying yes, but I'm not saying no. That's tough. Esmeralda Garden Marching Band. I honestly love this song, but I would move this one, me personally, from 66 all the way to, what was it, 72? I could put it at 72. So put it at 72, move everything else down. Running Wild at 65. I would have it ahead of Esmeralda Garden Marching Band, but everything else that was up here, I got to put it in front of Running Wild. JK's Yes or No at 58. So then what's 57? Super Tuna. Oh my God, y'all know my bias towards Super Tuna. I love this song. I just came back from the Jin concert as well on Dallas Day 2. So something about me and this song, man. We just got a connection. Okay, we got a connection. I love doing the choreography, but am I taking it realistically over Yes or No? Absolutely not. I love Super Tuna. It has that fun vibe to it. Is it in my top 100? Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it top 50 for me? Absolutely. I love Super Tuna. Am I taking it over Yes or No? No, I'm not. I'm sorry. J-Hope Stop over JK's Yes or No? I personally cannot do. Hate You at 55? This might be in my top 10. Oh, this list is not going to go well. Closer Than This at 54. Me personally, I love Closer Than This, but I'm not taking it over Hate You. Hate You hits you in a way, and again, this is just a bias here. This is a bias because recently I just had a family member go through something that anytime I heard this song, this is all I could think about was that person. And so this song, anytime I hear it, still brings tears to my eyes, ladies and gentlemen. Still brings tears to my eyes because of the connection that I have with this song. Same thing with like Background. With Jin, I love Hate You so much because of the emotional connection and attachment that I have to it. So I'm a little bit biased there. I love Closer Than This, but I'm not putting it above Hate You. Again, I love Chicken Noodle Soup, but I'm not putting it over Closer Than This, Hate You. I'm honestly not even putting this over some of the ones that were in like the 72. Wildflower, I love Chicken Noodle Soup, but I'm not putting it over like Wildflower. I'm not putting it over, what else was up here? I'm not putting it over Friends. I'm not putting it over People Part 2. I'm not putting it over On the Street. I'm not putting it over Lost. Sweet Dreams, no. Yeah, in my opinion, I think a lot of the songs that were ranked above this should be ranked ahead of it, or behind this should be ranked ahead of it. Me personally, Like Crazy. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Starting at number 50, Jimin's Like Crazy. This was actually the first reaction I did to the homie Jimin solo work. This is when the Jimin effect killed me and grabbed a hold of me, and it has not let go since. This music video is absolutely stunning. This song is absolutely tremendous. And it's not even like the camera angles, the camera shots that you get from this. Jimin is just a model, like 100% of the time. Doesn't matter what time of day it is. If he just woke up, if he's just going to sleep, it does not matter. That dude is the prettiest dude I've ever seen in my life. I'm just going to be 100% honest with y'all. That man is gorgeous. But like crazy, again, I have a bias towards. So like I said earlier, if you're going to put like crazy at 50J, you got to put something at 49 that I can legitimately say is better than like crazy. And he's got Future at 49. And me personally, I am not doing that. I'm not putting Future over like crazy. Nothing against the song. Love it. But I'm not doing it. At 48, Halsey and Suga's Interlude. At 48. At 47, he's got Tablo and RM Stop the Rain. I won't lie, I don't think I've heard this one yet. That's my bad. I will go and react to it. And again, a lot of me doing this list is to also have me catch up as well. We are going to put on an album reaction this weekend, so stay in tune for that. But also stuff that's not going to be on the albums. Maybe something that was done with another artist that isn't going to be on the album, the BTS albums, of course. Things that I can go react to personally, separately from BTS's work and their solo music. So Tablo and RM at Stop the Rain. This is one of the other songs that I have not listened to, but we definitely will get to it. What If at 46. Jay does say J-Hope presents a darker, aggressive self in What If, a song that deals with his doubts and fears. Fans of the 1990s hip-hop will recognize Old Dirty Bastard Shimmy Shimmy Yeah, which J-Hope sampled. I did not know that. So again, Jay's giving me some insightful information that I did not know. In 2024, J-Hope released an extended dance mix of this song on J-Hope's Hope on the Street, Volume 1. The song is featured in the trailer for Prime Video's spy thriller Butterfly. I actually watched Hope on the Street. I had to watch that on the Patreon. Make sure to go check that out. And I am familiar with it. Absolutely love the song. But things like I Wonder, Wildflower, other songs like that, I can't do it. Our list, me and Jay's list would be totally different. If you would like to see my list, I definitely would try, but it would take some years, folks. There's no way I could just do it like that. Alone at number 45. Now, I do love this song. As for all of y'all that know as well, this song comes off of JIMIN's album Face. And again, I love this song, but there are like two songs that come to my head immediately that I'm putting over this song. My favorite song off that album, which a lot of you probably wouldn't guess, is Face Off. I absolutely love that song. I'm not putting Alone over it. Set Me Free Part 2, easily. One or two songs right there that I would put ahead of this song. I feel like Alone is great. It's fantastic, easily like a 9 or above, without a doubt. Because for me personally, for those of y'all that don't know, BTS and all their solo works have yet to show me a song that I do not like. I stand on business on that to this day. They have not given me anything that I'm like, yeah, I wasn't really feeling that. No, not one time. If they do, and when they do, if they ever do, which they haven't, I will let you know. But as of this time, BTS nor any of the members solely have never given me a song that I just do not like. Maybe you, and nothing against that if you have a song that you don't like by the boys individually or with the group. But me personally, they haven't given me one. Love this song. Easily a 9 or above. But I'm not putting it over like Face Off, or I'm not putting it over Face Off, Like Crazy, Set Me Free Part 2. Yeah, I'm just not doing it. I can't do it. The album is fantastic. Easily 10 out of 10. I can't do it, though. I can't do it. Number 44, Jin's Don't Say You Love Me. Am I putting this over what we've seen so far, which is What If? Yes, I am. Over Like Crazy? Yes, I am. I think this song gets lots of love, but it needs, I mean, this song to me is still a little underrated. Like it is such a GOAT song. Hearing this song in person, especially with the homie Jin, hearing his voice live, singing this live, it was a beautiful thing. And hearing Army sing along with him was, again, it's just so beautiful. Tear jerking, honestly. Like I cried at least like twice 2 or 3 times at the concert. This was one of the songs. Don't Say You Love Me, background, like a little baby. I sat there and cried in the audience with a lot of other people. It wasn't just me, and the astronaut, of course. I love Don't Say You Love Me. Again, this song will always have like just a bias in my heart a little bit. I love this song. Neuron at 43. I actually think this song might be a bit, I think this is just too low. I definitely think it needs to be ranked a bit higher. Of course, we need to see what else is on the list. I love Neuron. Now, when it comes to Hope on the Street Volume 1, this album, am I putting Neuron above Don't Say You Love Me? I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. I do love this song. I tell you again, we'll never ever give up forever. I say it again, we'll always be alive to move us. Love this song. Is it my favorite song off the album? No. But again, like earlier, like I just talked about with Jimin, this song is fantastic. Easily a 9. I mean, easily a 9. The album itself is a 10 out of 10. Easily a 9. Easily a 9 with this song. But they, in my opinion, Jay has I Wonder ranked very low on this list. I'm not putting Neuron over I Wonder. I can't do it. Am I putting it over Hope on the Street? I don't think I can do it. But I do think this song is like number 3 on Hope on the Street. I really do. Absolutely love this song, but I'm not putting it over like those two, for instance. On the Street and I Wonder, I can't do it. But I do love this song. Nothing Without Your Love at 42. Okay, again, love this song. I'm not gonna say that every time, but moving forward, just know I love probably every single goddamn song that comes up. Every single song that comes up from this point forward, I absolutely love, so that I don't have to say it over and over and over again. Am I putting it over Neuron? Yeah. Am I putting it over Don't Say You Love Me? No, I can't do that. Don't Say You Love Me, I gotta definitely put higher on the list. Number 41, Jack Harlow and JK 3D. Me personally, am I putting 3D over Nothing Without Your Love and Neuron? Yes, I am. Am I putting it over Don't Say You Love Me? I am not, unfortunately. I think him and Jack Harlow could definitely and should definitely do another collaboration later. There are lots of people who have featured with our boys that I think that the chemistry was just there. You got to do another song later in the future. You just absolutely have to. And Jack Harlow and JK just went really, really well. They meshed very wonderfully together that I definitely think they should do another collaboration in the future. I definitely do. I have another video coming out where I make like my predictions moving forward. What to probably expect from the boys as far as the rest of this year in 2025 and 2026. I'm putting out that video very soon, right? It's going to be like my BTS 25 and 2026 predictions moving forward. I definitely do think the homie JK goes on tour before the end of this year. It almost seems unlikely now, but like, for instance, Jin just went live after his Amsterdam concert, and he was talking about how the boys were like, you know, Jin wanted to go back to Korea. He wanted to relax a little bit before he flies out to LA, and the boys were like, we miss you. We're working on our album. We want to get it done. You know, we want you here. We want you here. I really do think that they're pushing the album to move pretty quickly. Again, I have my predictions there on who I think will be featured. I don't think we're going to get a BTS album of just BTS. I do think we are going to get some collaborations, or we're going to get an album of just BTS, and then we might get some solo songs later of features, because I do have predictions on who I think they've been working with recently, because things just kind of point in that direction. And that's just me. But I do think they want to move the album along pretty quickly, because there's lots of things that they want to accomplish or do, and they are on a busy schedule. These boys move 24/7. And one of the things that I think is definitely scheduled and on that list is JK going on his own concert. I have a prediction that I think JK releases another album before the end of next year. That's just me. You might be like, Martin, how's that even possible? The same way that Jin was able to release a second album, I don't think anybody predicted that. In the same way that Jin went on his concert I don't think anybody predicted that. People expected Jin, and people knew that Jin was going to drop an album as soon as he got out of the military or start working on some music. At some point, from the moment he got out to when all the rest of the boys got out, he was going to drop an album somewhere. He was. I don't know if anybody really thought he was going to go on tour, which shocked a lot of people. Not only did he come out with one album, he dropped 2 albums. Not only did he do that, he did all Run Jin episodes in the mix of all that and had enough time to go onto a concert all within the last like year. That is freaking insane. These boys move consistently, right? And if JK has already been talking to other people, they've been working on some songs for him. He's probably got some ideas. I'm sure he's not been just sitting around. The talks have been there. I wouldn't doubt if the homie JK comes out with another album before the end of next year. Could be by the end of this year. Could be by next, I don't know, June. Could be by next December. I don't know, but I do have a random feeling that this boy is cooking up something and it's going to drop before the end of next year for sure. Yours at 40. Again, love this song, but am I putting this over Don't Say You Love Me? No, I can't. And that's the song I'm going to compare this to because so far this is the one that I think is ranked just a little bit too low. Am I putting it over Neuron? Yeah, maybe. Am I putting it over Nothing Without Your Love? Yeah. Over 3D? I can do it. Over Don't Say You Love Me? Absolutely not. I love Polar Night. Love D-Day. Love this album. I will put this, I don't know. I will put this above everything else, but I can't, again, at this point, I can't still put it over Don't Say You Love Me. I got to put it down. It's unclear if Suga is calling out the media, liars, or just haters in general, but lines like between so many truths and so many lies, are we seeing this world right? Indicate that it's probably all above and then some. As he lists a litany of, I hope I'm saying that right. I'm definitely not going to say that. So we're going to skip that word. Suga draws us in with his delivery before taking ownership. It's all dirty, he raps. Am I also clean? Love this song. Again, love D-Day, but you know what's, I love this song, but again, with this song, there are other songs on that album that I would put above this, right? Snooze is actually my favorite song off the album. Higgum, love that song. There's just a few others that I would put over Polar Night that I'm hoping are in the top 38 from this point forward. But again, Don't Say You Love Me. So far, that's the song I'm comparing it to. I'm not putting it over that. I just absolutely can't. Jin featuring Yena, Loser. Now, I absolutely do love this song. And I debate myself back and forth whether I love this or Heart on the Window a little bit more. I always think I side a little bit more with Heart on the Window. So I do think that that song should probably in the top 20 because it would be in my top 20. If it's not, this is obviously Jay's list. But then I would have to disagree with you. Loser at 38, though, even though I don't think it's too far off from Heart on the Window, and as far as like how just amazing the song is, 38 might be a little bit too low for me personally as well. But I do absolutely love this song. The collaboration with Yena, the way their voices just work, her ability to sound like a complete freaking rock star along with the homie Jin, she was absolutely perfect for picking alongside Jin for this song. But again, what's at 37? Someone Like You. All right, this is where everybody's going to hate me. Okay, this is when all the shots will be called out. I've never actually listened to this song. I've heard people talk about it, and I have it in my recommendations, but I personally just have never listened to it. But I've heard like a little snippet, and his voice does sound magical. In this voice, it sounds absolutely stunning, but I cannot judge this song if I haven't listened to it yet. So this one will have to wait, but you guys let me know in the comment section. Are you putting this at above like Loser, Don't Say You Love Me, Polar Night, Yours? Are you putting this over all those songs at this point? Are you putting this at 37? Do you believe what songs Jay has put this song in front of? So let me know in the comment section down below. 36 with J-Hope featuring Benny Blanco and Nile Rodgers, Lock and Unlock. Again, love this song, love the album, but there are a few songs I have on that album that I'm not putting this I'm not putting this over. I absolutely can't. I'm sorry. I know this is, I love this song. I loved watching him perform this when we did the reaction to his concert. I love listening to the song when I did the album reaction, but I can't do it. Not at 36. I'm not putting this over Don't Say You Love Me. And I don't even know if I could put it over Polar Night. I don't know if I could put it over Loser either. I love Loser. I really, really do. Am I crazy for that? You're going to have to let me know. Again, another one I have not quite listened. I haven't listened to yet. Okay. But I've been recommended it. I haven't gotten to it. We're going in chronological order. Okay. So we haven't made it there yet. And even though I've been asked to react to this album, I haven't done it yet. I'm sorry. But 35, again, you guys are going to have to let me know again. Is it higher than what has been listed so far? I have gotten a lot of recommendations for this song as well as the album. I got to see what's at 34. Amygdala or Amygdala, however you want to pronounce it. I have a bias towards this album a lot. So a lot of the songs that are on this album would be higher up for me. I love Don't Say You Love Me, but this is probably the first song I can honestly, truthfully say, in my opinion, I would have above Don't Say You Love Me. So I do think it's a little bit low on the list, but I would have this song in front of Don't Say You Love Me. Absolutely love the song. Love the music video for it. Love everything about it. Beautiful song. And I love how just the visuals, the message behind this song, it's an absolute beauty. I mean, who among us actually knew that the song title referred to the portion of our brain that processes emotions? I actually did, just because of being a nurse. I'm sure a lot of people had to go and do their research, but the moment I saw this song, I knew kind of exactly what kind of direction we probably want to go to. But again, that's only because of the teachings that I've got as a nurse and through nursing school and knowing what that part of the brain does for us as human beings. So we listen as Suga mournfully lists the memories stored in his amygdala that he has been unable to erase: his mother's heart surgery, his father's liver cancer, his own accident, and his reoccurring suicidal ideation. The song is dark, desperate, and raw, with Suga's vocals appropriately mournful as he pleads, "My amygdala, please save me." This is a song he worked on for 3 years before he was satisfied with the arrangement. In the end, he creates a sobering look at what Min Yoongi had to go through before he became Suga, and then eventually August D. Now, I do want to say I did not know that he worked on this song for 3 years. Or maybe I did and I just forgot. It's always nice to come back and just be reminded of stuff. I'm sure I probably was told, but I don't quite remember. So I do apologize there. However, if this song was truthfully worked on for 3 years, you can tell. This isn't a song that he definitely rushed. This is a song that took time. This is a song that he wanted to make sure was perfected before he released it. And you can tell. This song is an absolute beauty. The messages and the emotional side it kind of hits, just getting into what Yoongi's life was like before everything and what it's been like up to this point. Because even though these sorts of incidents and memories were obviously their memories, they are incidents that occurred back when he was younger, that doesn't mean that the trauma that you get from it doesn't affect you over many, many years. And that's the part of this song I do like, is that we don't just get over things so easily. We definitely carry them on for a long period of time. Scars are scars for a reason, right? It doesn't mean that just because, the cut or damage that you have faced later on doesn't always leave a permanent mark on you. It does definitely have a long lasting effect. It does. And these incidents that have occurred are definitely something that have kind of scarred him to where he remembers them so clearly, so vividly. He knows the emotions that he's gone through, and it definitely has carried over a long period of time. I think that's something we can all relate to. And that's the beauty with BTS music, is everything that they release, 99% of the time, when there's a message, they really do it in a way that shows that we all can connect to it, that we've all gone through our personal experiences that could somehow relate. And that's what they do that is so beautiful, is they have a lot of songs that can relate to me and that I can relate to. This song being one of them. This song definitely has a soft spot in my heart as well, along with the rest of this album. But this song in particular, I hold pretty dear. I'm not going to lie. J-Hope's Mona Lisa. Oh boy, here we go. When it comes to solo works, this has definitely got to be in my top 20. This definitely has to be in my top 20. Like I said, I would be interested in making my own list. It would definitely take some time of some songs of solo works that I've listened to up to this point. Obviously, there are going to be songs that are on this list that are not on mine because I have not gotten to them yet. But having Mona Lisa at 33 in my opinion is pretty wild. Am I having it over Amygdala? Yes, I am. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I love Mona Lisa. The trio that J-Hope put out, Sweet Dreams, Mona Lisa, and Killing It Girl, hot as hell. Sweet Dreams over Amygdala, I honestly can't do, but Mona Lisa, I am willing to do. I'm putting it over. At 33 is crazy, but I'm doing it. I love this song. I love my girl pretty so fine. 1 plus the 9. Get going. Just blow it. 32, Winter Ahead. Love this song as well, even though I said I wasn't going to say that. I'm continuing to say it because I freaking love these songs. Am I having it over 33's Mona Lisa? I am not, even though I do love it, and it gives me that winter Christmas vibe. Trust me, this collaboration was absolutely magnifico. Mwah. How beautiful this song is. I listen to this song like almost every day in the shower. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I love this song. And at least every day once in the car. But am I putting it over Mona Lisa? I am not. Am I putting it over Amygdala? I can't. I honestly would move Winter Ahead a little bit higher than that because remember I said, would I put Amygdala over Don't Say You Love Me? And I would. Am I putting that song over Don't Say You Love Me? I love Winter Ahead and I love UV. But I can't do it. I just absolutely can't do it. RM featuring Now Everything Goes at number 31. At number 30. I'm trying to think, would I have this over? You know, with this song, I love this song. Am I having it over all of these songs that we've listed up to this point? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah, I love this song, especially that part in the, like towards the end of the song where he goes like the beat kind of cuts down and he goes on that rampage. Y'all know which one I'm talking about. He goes stupid, I think, in like that third verse. First of all, every verse up to that is amazing. Love the song, love the music video. This shot right here is iconic. This might be, in my opinion, one of Yoongi's like top 3 most iconic shots. Love that freaking shot right there. That picture right there is insane. Love that shot. Love that visual. Oh my God. Yeah, I love this song. But everything from 31 all the way to 50, yeah, I think I gotta put this song above. I definitely do. RM featuring Wale, Change. You know, what's funny is I hate having stuff leaked to me, and I've actually heard this song before. Have I reacted to it on the channel? I have not, but I've heard this song before, and I didn't mean to. So I was actually watching a TikTok video and they had this song on in the background as like part of the edit, and I kind of had it leaked there. So I haven't heard the full song, but I definitely heard like a good minute of it because the freaking edit was pretty damn long. So I've definitely heard this song before. From what I've heard, am I putting it over Dishwittum? No. Am I putting it over? I'm going to be honest. I don't even think I'm putting it over Winter Ahead. I'm not putting it over Mona Lisa. It would definitely have to go a little bit lower in my list. Beautiful song. Love the collaboration with Wale. But I can't do it. I'm so sorry. JK's Falling at 28. Now, I believe this is just a cover, correct? I believe this song was originally done by Harry Styles. Yeah. Again, I have not reacted to it. Covers have been recommended on my channel. I haven't gotten there yet, but we are going to be doing some covers. So maybe I'll go ahead and listen to this one. But I do know that this is a kind of a remix or a cover done over the original song, which was done by Harry Styles. It's not easy to take a Harry Styles song and make the listener forget about Harry himself, but Jungkook isn't just any singer and does exactly this while covering Styles' soulful ballad, Falling. And I can't even lie. Like JK has to be, our boys have to be some of the greatest singers I've ever heard in my life. So I'm a bit biased towards them. Harry Styles is a wonderful singer. But just before even listening to the song, I can tell you right now, JK would absolutely nail this. Just because of the talent that JK has. Again, nothing against Harry. He's got a wonderful voice, beautiful voice, in fact. But I'm just a bit biased, okay? He's got a wonderful voice. He's got like the ideal voice, in my opinion. I love his voice a lot. That I've heard Harry Styles sing this. I've just never heard the cover for JK doing it. And I can tell you now, he's about to shred this goddamn song when I listen to it. Killing It Girl at 27. Okay. Now, out of all of J-Hope's 3 songs that he released, again, remember, starting off with Sweet Dreams, then it went to Mona Lisa, and then to Killing It Girl lastly. My favorite out of the 3 is Killing It Girl. Now, I did leave a post the other day on my YouTube page where I asked you guys, if you had to get rid of one to save 2, which one would you have to eliminate if you were forced? Some of y'all cheated. Some of y'all said, I can't do it. I can't do it. You can't make me. Y'all are cheaters, and y'all are fun. I even made Bora pick when I did our interview, and she actually got rid of Killing It Girl. This is where we differ a little bit, because Sweet Dreams is actually the song that I would get rid of. I love Mona Lisa, so we agreed there, but I gotta keep Killing It Girl. Killing It Girl is probably my favorite song out of the 3 that J-Hope did. All 10 out of 10s, nothing less than that. You're crazy if you say otherwise, but I love Killing It Girl. That's probably one of my favorite J-Hope songs of all time. Love that song. And J-Hope has a long discography of his own music that is just absolutely beautiful. Killing It Girl is definitely in my top 10 when it comes to J-Hope's solo songs. Love this song. And I can't lie, everything so far, I think I'm putting Killing It Girl above. Everything from 28 all the way to 50, I'm putting it above. So again, come back to me with the homie RM. This is actually my favorite song off of the album. Am I putting it over Killing It Girl? Huh. That's a toughie. I don't know, man. Wanting stability when he doesn't have it, and feeling the need to break free of it when he does. He sets the tone for the slow burning song with soft guitars, catchy whistles, and a thoughtful vocal delivery. Am I putting this over Killing It Girl? Yeah. Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I think I might have to just do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Not by much. By no means, not by much. But I got to do it. D-Day by the homie Sugar, a.k.a. August D, at 25. Absolutely love it. Don't have much to say because I'm curious what they put above it. Am I putting this over Come Back to Me? No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I'm going to be real honest. I don't think I can. And I won't lie, who I am putting above everything. By the way, go vote for the homie Jimin. I will leave the link in the description down below. He is currently being nominated for an award, I think, through the VMAs. So definitely go vote for the homie Jimin. I will try to, if I can remember, to leave a link in the description down below. Go vote for the homie Jimin, please. We gotta, BTS, Army, we gotta come together, y'all. Like, we have to come together. Like, make this man win in another award. Anytime these boys get nominated, we gotta ensure they win. And I gotta do a lot better about posting the links and stuff. They get nominated just for so many awards, your boy forgets. And luckily I do manage to vote a lot of the times, like a good 75 to 80%. I'm not perfect by any means, but anytime I can get the chance, I will definitely tell you guys, go freaking vote for the homie Jimin right now. Again, I will try to leave that link in the description down below. Go vote. But regarding who with the homie Jimin, I think I will put above every song up to this point. His ability, his singing throughout this entire song is absolutely stunning. Love the music video. Definitely do. But the whole point of the song is the voice. It is the voice. It is spectacular. It is beautiful. It is wonderful, and the choreography in this song as well. I absolutely love this song. Probably top two off of yeah, I think so. I think this has definitely got to be top two off of Muse. I think Be Mine is my number one, but Who would definitely be probably number two. Absolutely love this song. Number 24, Jimin, Who. Number 23, Close to You. Again, love this song, but like off of this album, I can't even lie. Like, but Close to You over Who, I just can't do. I can't do. I'm sorry. Close to You is actually one of those songs that gives me like an astronaut kind of vibe. So I like when he says it down here that all the songs dealing with the vastness of outer space because the man is an expert at conveying the appropriate emotions of being lost and found in whatever universe he's thrown into you. I love this song. His voice is very spectacular, very beautiful on this song. 10 out of 10 song. Can't lie. Definitely captures the emotions. You could definitely feel the emotion behind the song. But am I putting it over Who? I can't. I just can't. That's just me personally. I just can't do it. Now, number 22 with Heaven at RM. Now, you want to talk about one of the chillest songs I've ever heard in my life. This song, honestly, I could just cruise to this song all night. The vibe for this song is spectacular. I mean, vibey, especially the way he comes in where he's like, take my heaven. Like, you just know what kind of vibe he was going for with this song. I love you, RM. Namjoon, I freaking love you. And I love this song, and I loved your album. But I'm not putting it over Close to You, and I'm not putting it over Who. I'm not putting it over Dee. I'm not putting it over Come Back to Me. Come Back to Me was my favorite song off the album. So because of that reason alone, I can't put this above that. At least over that song, I definitely cannot do. But in regards to the others, like Close to You and Who, and love you, Namjoon, but that song's got to get moved down just a smidge, just not much, just a smidge. We can move it down. I love this song, but this is where, again, me and Jay's list would differ and be a lot different because I'm putting it over Killing It Girl over this song. I love Heaven. I do. But I love Killing It Girl, and I got to put it over this song. I do. At least Come Back to Me. Abyss by the homie Jin. I'm going to say it for a third, possibly fourth time. Nobody judge, please. I'm still early in my journey, but I have not listened to this song either. I've heard snippets of it in the edits that sometimes Bang 10 will do in previous reactions, but I've never listened to it. So again, before I get roasted in the comments section, I've never listened to it, so I can't judge it. So for my reasoning, I'm just going to move on. I wouldn't even have this on my list only because I've never listened to it. Now, when I listen to it and it can go on the list, we'll go from there. Probably my favorite song by J-Hope, and it would definitely be in my top 20. At 20, I don't know. We'll see what definitely is coming up because as of this moment, I've been strict so far. Jay, you got to have this down. You got to have this down. I'm not saying Arson can't be at 20. It's in my top 20. I'm not saying it can't be. But we need to see what the other 19 songs are because Arson, my favorite song. My favorite song by the homie J-Hope. Number 19, Winter Bear. Another beautiful one. Over Arson, though. Oh, boy. I love Taehyung's voice. And I love this song. But over Arson, I can't do it. I can't do it. My favorite song by the homie JIMIN. Well, no. Off the album, yes. Off of Face, yes. Of all time with the homie JIMIN, no. I can't put it there. Or I can't put it. But do I like... I can't put it at my number one spot when it comes to JIMIN, but it is my favorite song off the Face album, weirdly enough, because I don't think a lot of y'all would go with Face Off, but I love this song. Am I putting it over Winter Bear? Yes. And am I putting it over Arson? In my opinion, yes, I am. The homie Suga and J-Hope, at 17. Mm. You know, so far, if I was Jay, I would probably put Winter Bear at 20. I would put at 19. I would put Arson above that, and I would put Face Off. So that would be my ranking so far. So technically for me, Face Off would be at 17. That's how I would rearrange at least these last couple of songs that we heard. But that's just based off of what Jay's given me as far as the top 20. I'm going to be real honest with y'all, and I don't mean this in a mean way. This would not even be in my top 30. Love the song. Again, love the album. Beautiful album. Love the song. Great collaboration. But it would not be in my top 30. I can't lie to y'all. And I don't think I'm alone there. If I am alone, please leave a comment and be like, Martin, you're freaking crazy. What were you smoking? Because that would be in my top 30. But just me personally, y'all, I love this song, but not even in my top 20. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can at least comment there. And this is where we definitely shut the goddamn freaking website down. Rolling Stones, next time you want somebody to edit, the song list for you, you can hire me, right? I don't know what you paid Jay, but you could pay me half, because standing next to you at 16, Jay, go and slap yourself right now in the mirror at least 20 times. At least 20 times. No, and it's not because I'm biased towards this song. It's not because this is my favorite song of all time. And yes, I did say my favorite song of all time. You heard correct. Your ears are clear. They're not filled with earwax. You heard exactly what I said. My favorite song of all time is Standing Next to You by the homie J.K. To have it at 16, you are freaking high. In my opinion, when it comes to solo works, I feel like Standing Next to You should be in everybody's top 10. Now, that's just me personally, and I can't tell you what to do, but I feel like a majority of us would have this song in our top 10. Like, I'm going to go with at least 80% of us would have Standing Next to You in the top 10. Mine just so happens to be at number 1. So I will tell you, no matter what song he gives me from this moment on, 15 all the way to number 1 is not better than Standing Next to You. You can't prove me otherwise. I don't care what you say. And no, this isn't one of those change my mind videos, because you're not going to be able to do it. Standing Next to You is number 1 for me. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you go and type in the comment section. You're not going to change my mind, ladies and gentlemen. I love you all. I love you, and I respect all of your opinions, but you can't do it. You cannot do it. This was my first reaction to starting my journey with BTS. It was JK Standing Next to You. And so, yes, there might be a little of a bias there, but that has nothing to do with it. So what if JK happens to be a little bit of my biased, even though I love all the boys all the same, OT7 all the way, just because I reacted to him first, but I promise it has nothing to do with it. Standing Next to You just happens to be my favorite song because it is a beautiful masterpiece. It's golden, like the album. It's number 1. I don't care what you say. The lead track off of Golden, Jungkook's debut album, Standing Next to You, is a groovy, retro-sounding song that hints at the past, specifically Michael Jackson's Thriller, and a steady drum beat reminiscent of Queen's Another One Bites the Dust. I didn't get the Queen vibe from it at first, and even to this day, I see what you're saying. I could definitely kind of feel it and hear it now, but I leaned a little bit more towards the whole Michael Jackson thing. I agree with you there. And you could definitely sense it and see it in the choreography itself. Lots of iconic moves, or a few iconic moves that definitely Michael Jackson has done, that JK was kind of paying tribute to in his own choreography. The Queen one, I wouldn't really see it until now. I'm not going to lie, that never once crossed my mind, but I can see what you're saying. However, I'm going to have to disagree just slightly. I just see more of the Michael Jackson feel. That's all I got from it, was like a Michael Jackson type feeling from it. So I got to disagree with you there. Yeah, so number 15, Around the World in a Day. I'm not going to lie to y'all, this wouldn't even be my top 20 either. So the fact that he has this at 15, again, it's his opinion. We're going to just skip Standing Next to You. I'm going to go straight to 17. Would I put this over, See, I don't know if, I don't know. That's a tough one. But both of these songs, in my opinion, are not better than Face Off. I don't think I could put them over Winter Bear either. And I'm definitely not putting them over Arson. So sadly enough, I would have to move those songs out of the top 20, maybe even the top 30. I'm not putting it over those. It's not in my top 20, but it's at his, and it's at number 15. Baseline at number 14. I can't do it. Again, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't even think this would be in the top 25. Yeah, I don't think it'd be in the top 25. I'm just being real honest with y'all. Love the song. I can't have it at 25. Christmas Tree at number 13. You know, I haven't reacted to this song yet, but we will, and we'll get to it. Not anytime soon. So again, I haven't heard it, so I can't judge it. But I will tell you, no, I just can't judge it. I'm not gonna say it, so I'm gonna skip past it. JK's featuring Fahad, Dreamers at number 12. So I do know this is a song that was for the World Cup. I have listened to a little bit of it, but I haven't been able to react to it on the channel. But Jay does write here that Brazil knocked South Korea out of the 22 FIFA World Cup. But with Dreamers, JK scored FIFA's first ever song to enter Billboard's digital song sale list. And at number 1, no less, giving off a warm We Are the World vibe, Dreamers fulfills its goal of spreading hope and inclusivity to both players and fans. Renowned Qatari musician Fahad Al-Kubaisi is featured on the track, complimenting JK's pop vocal with his emotive, tender baritone. We will react to this on the full channel. I've listened to like a third, maybe a little bit more than a third of it. Again, because of a TikTok video, it was kind of leaked to me, but I've actually been saving this reaction. But now that it's on the list, we'll probably be doing this reaction within the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. But I do want to ask, are y'all putting this at number 12 on y'all's list? Because from what I heard, again, it's beautiful, but it wouldn't even be in my top 20. Are y'all putting it at 12? Is it in your top 20? Am I high for that? Be Mine is my favorite song of Jimin's of all time, and it would be in probably my top 10. At 11, I can respectfully respect that. Is it over Standing Next to You for me? No, it is not. But honestly, it's in my top 10. So the fact that it's this close, I can definitely agree with. Groin at 10, I'm not putting over Be Mine. And I'm not putting over Standing Next to You. And I'm not putting over, there's a few here. I'm not putting it over Face Off. I'm not putting it over Arson. Yeah, no, top 20 maybe. But in my top 10, it's not. I won't lie to y'all. Love the song. Nothing wrong with it. Love it. Absolutely love it, but not in my top 10. The Astronaut at number 9. I can't lie. This song would probably be in the top 5. So it's close, and it did make the top 10. But I'm not putting this over. I will put this over Be Mine. And I do put this obviously over Groin, but I'm in the top 10 is good. That's respectful. That's respect. I respect that. Respectfully, it needs to be in everyone's top 10. Solo-wise, of all the BTS members, same thing with Standing Next to You. I think 95% of us would put The Astronaut in our top 10. I think it has to be because of how beautiful and how amazing the song. It doesn't have to be, but it has to be in a way. I can see this being in everyone's top 10. And if you told me it was just outside of the top 10, I can respect that. I definitely can. If you told me this was at 50, it's your opinion. I respect that, but respectfully, I think that's wrong. But I think 95% of us at minimum, 90% of us at least would say this is in our top 10. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. Snooze is actually my favorite song of Yoongi of all time. So I'm glad that this made the top 10 list. Would it be my number in the top 5? No, but it is in my top 10. I think 8 is actually a really good number. I need to see what 1 through 7 is, but I will tell you, in my opinion, Jay, this might be the first one you got right. This is honestly the first one I can truthfully say. I think out of all their solo works, 8 is really good where you put it. I like Snooze. This is the first one I can honestly agree with you being around 8 is pretty damn good. I like that. My favorite song of Yoongi of all time. Jimin and Ha Sung-woon With You. Now, again, you guys will have to tell me, is it in the top 10? Do you believe it belongs in the top 10? Would it be in your top 10? But I have seen part of this music video leaked a little bit, and I will say I think one of the guys from Squid Games is in this music video, right? Or am I tripping? I think I'm wrong. But I have heard lots of things about the song. I've been recommended it so many times that we definitely need to do it. I can't judge it until then. I can't judge it. JK's My You at number 6. Respectfully, I can't put it in the top 10. Beautiful song. Beautiful, beautiful song. But I can't put it at I can't put it in the top 10. And like for me personally, I'm not putting it over Snooze. Love this song. Am I crazy for that? Slow Dancing at number 5. I honestly think this definitely would make my top 20. Is it top 15? Maybe. Is it top 10? Again, another maybe. I love this song, and I love the beautiful vibe that it gives me. Another one of those songs that we talked about Heaven earlier with RM, with Namjoon. This song, I could definitely just cruise in my car late at night. You're just going on that nightly cruise, driving around the city, the city lights, just you alone in the car, or with a significant other, a friend, or somebody. Maybe it's just yourself, and you're just cruising to the song, bro. Love this song, and love Taeyoung's voice on this song as well. His voice in general is a masterpiece. It's very beautiful, very soulful, and I feel like you definitely get a lot of that soulfulness in this one song. If I had a job to show one song of V's to anybody, I would go with Slow Dancing. You can't go wrong. This would be my first choice. This isn't my favorite song by V. It is Love Me Again. But I do love this song, and this is still the song that I would choose. But it definitely is in my top 15. I just don't know where in the top 15. I'll Be There is definitely in my top 15, definitely top 20, but it probably wouldn't make the top 10. Am I putting it over Slow Dancing? No. And I think both of these songs are 10s. Slow Dancing is a 10. I'll Be There is a 10. For me, we listened to it earlier, or we saw it earlier. Snooze is a 10. Be Mine is a 10. Let me just say that so far, all these songs that I do know are 10s. It's just, which one do you lean more towards a bit? And some of them have so many different vibes. Like, for instance, I'll Be There and Slow Dancing are completely on opposite sides of the spectrum. Not even close. But if I had to choose, let me think. Hold on. Let me think. Yeah, I can't. I think Slow Dancing takes the cake just a little bit for me. Just a little bit more. Not much. We're talking like about there. About there. I think that's good. That's about how much I got Slow Dancing over I'll Be There. This is easily my favorite song off of Happy, other than Heart on the Window. And out of Jin's both albums with Echo and with Happy, this is definitely top 3 or 4. For sure. For sure. And that's just me personally. I'm not putting it in my top 10. And I'm barely putting it behind Slow Dancing. Barely. I mean, just barely. More at number 3 with the homie J-Hope. This song would definitely be top 20. It would. Let me start there. Top 20 for sure. Top 15. Bring it on. I can't. I don't. Definitely not top 10 for me. And Jay, you put this at number 3. And, I didn't state this at the beginning, but I want to know, is this truthfully just his opinion, or is there a lot of like data or what all went into making this list? Maybe it'll say at the beginning. Afterwards, we'll go back to the beginning and see if we can find, because sometimes with Rolling Stones, they do put like what criteria kind of goes into ranking the songs. But I love more. Again, 10 out of 10. I love to see him perform this in his concert, but especially this is definitely a concert song. The vibe that it brings. Not in my top 10. I can't. And definitely not at 3. Higem at number 2. Now, as beautiful and crazy and as spectacular this song is in the music video, I don't think this would be in my top 10 either. Definitely not top 2. And I'm surprised he put it at 2. Is it a bad song at 2? Absolutely not. Is it my song at number 2? No. And that's okay. Top 10? Definitely top 20. Definitely top 25. Definitely top 30. Top 15? Maybe. Top 10? Maybe. I don't know. I would need to line up all the solo works and see where this song ranks amongst me. Love this song. This is probably top 2, top 3 easily off of D-Day. At number 2, though, I can't. But easily 10 out of 10. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Number 1 of all time, Rolling Stones has BTS, their music solo works. At number 1 is Soul by the homie RM, aka Namjoon. Y'all know what song I would have here. I mentioned it earlier. I was not expecting this song at number 1. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. Not ripping on it. Love this song. Beautiful song. Let me see what he wrote. Jay wrote down below, in this relaxed lo-fi song, RM addresses his complex relationship with South Korea's capital. It's a vibrant city, but one that's become too expensive for many of its residents. Its landscape, it's beautiful, but marred by hazy pollution. A master of wordplay, RM references the Han River bearing too much. Han, a Korean word that reflects on generational trauma that encapsulates sorrow, grief, and rage. Soul compliments Tokyo, both on RM's mono mixtape. In Tokyo, he wonders, why do love and hate sound the same to me? In Soul, he resigns himself to his ambivalence, singing, if love and hate are the same words, I love soul, I hate you, soul. You guys are going to have to let me know, is this number 1 of all time? Because again, you know, standing next to you, for me, I respectfully, Jay, I can say no. Rolling Stone, respectfully, I can say no. Number 1 for me is standing next to you. What would your number 1 be? If this isn't your number 1, what are you replacing it with? And if this isn't number 1, is it in the top? Tell me. Is it in your top 10? Is it in your top 20? Is it in your top 30? Is it in your top 40? Is it even in your top 50? Y'all are going to have to let me know. This list was a bit crazy. Lots of things I would move around. Lots of things I would change. I don't want to be the one to have to make my own list. But as far as like I said, there are lots of songs in here. And this was another reason I wanted to do this. You could be like, well, Martin, there are a few songs you've never heard. That is true, but that was another reason I wanted to do it, to see what songs I do lack. Where do I need to catch up? What songs should I react to? If there are any on this list that you think I should definitely react to, please leave the comment in the comment section down below. Obviously, all of them, but which one would you like to see first? The one that probably gets the most recommendations, comments, or likes, I probably will react to in the upcoming week. I only did top 50, really. We definitely went through top 50, but I kind of skimmed through 51 to 100. This list goes all the way to 177. So already I've been recording for an hour and 25 minutes, and we just pretty much skimmed through 51 to 100 and went individually from 50 all the way to 1. So you can see how long this video would have been. I should have done a 2-part series, but that's okay. If you want me to go back and do the other ones, I will. But I think 100, going through, kind of like skimming through from 100 to 51 and definitely going from 50 all the way to 1, I think that makes a great length for a video. This video is going to be pretty long. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Don't roast me too hard. Okay, lots of love, please, but don't roast me too hard. But all criticism is constructive criticism, and I do greatly appreciate. I want to become the best army I possibly can be, not only for you guys, for myself, but definitely and for most importantly for BTS. Love you guys. That's going to go into right there. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Smash that like button, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, as all these things do help out the channel moving forward. And until next time, peace.